YouTube, this is Miss Krazigan. I'm back. So, Fairy Tail came out with a new chapter, and One Punch Man came out with a new chapter. Doing Fairy Tail first. Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest, chapter 120. This one is called The History of the Guild. This time we're just gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna talk too much before it. Oh. Yeah, so you have Urza on the cover. Runaway. You have Lucy also, like on a runaway, showing off clothing, and she's falling in the background. When you're on the runaway, no one takes their eyes off you. History of the Guild. I'm hoping it's of Diablos or one of them. Guiltinia, approximately 100 years ago. I do know one thing from this chapter. When we get to it, I'll tell you what I know. Because I saw it on Twitter. Someone posted a picture, and we'll talk about it when we get there. The world's first wizard guild, Magia Dragon. This guild is such a great place to be. Even the Inquisition officers can't touch us without a care. If you mess with one guild member, you mess with the whole guild. Thanks to that, the witch hunts have died down. Now is the time we wizards band together. Isn't that right, boss? Of Syria? I told you, call me Master. Master? We are not some ramble of wizards. If we don't function as an organized group, we won't be recognized as part of society. Part of society? We've been persecuted all this time, but now, everyone, you've simply yet to realize the true meaning behind this power called magic. He has a lot of people in his guild. Wonder what happened to them, because he's the only person in his guild, right? This power is not for cursed people. Nor is it for harming them. It is a power bestowed to us by the gods to help the powerless. If we don't use our powers for others, there is no future for us. Everybody is just speechless. Look here, a request has come in for us from a certain lady in town of Burtsu. A request? It is something she wants us to solve using the power of magic. Of course, there will be a handsome reward as well. With the power of magic? Isn't she afraid of us? A reward? And so, the basic system of the Wizard Guild was established. And the guild grew, and the amount of work increased. Then one day, it's a dragon! Weren't they all wiped out? That's what they say in Ishgar. Oh. Era are still dragons here in Guiltinia. Anyway, kill it. Let's show it the power of the magic. So, for them, yeah, they went. If it's the first time people have seen dragons, without the knowledge, you need Dragon Slayer magic. Because a lot of people are going to die from dragons. Ugh. It's neat that we're getting the whole history of how the first guild started and the quest system works and how that all, like the whole help out people for rewards and stuff, how that all started. That's really cool. I could go back and watch ReZero. Oh. Not ReZero, sorry. Fairy Tail Zero. Could absolutely go back and watch that. I have a craving for it now. Miran, Boyd, everyone. It killed them all. Magic doesn't work on a dragon. You have one guy surviving, and he's very bandaged up. Syria is speechless right now. I'll go next. Miran, Boyd's enemy is my enemy. All of them lost their lives one by one. And I learned from old folklore of magic that brought dragons to ruins, dragon slayer magic. Those that wielded magic for slaying dragons, dragon slayers. Back to the pool, you have Gray, Natsu, Happy. Natsu has like a handprint just imprinted on his face, probably getting slapped by Lucy. It looks like he's also back in the male's bathing room. Laxus, Gajiel, Wendy. Just talking about this. We spent many years developing and mastering that magic. Self-taught dragon slayers. Slayer magic. And without an enchantment, that's no small feat. We have Urza's mother talking to Wendy about that. Ugh. Irene. And just when I was able to fight dragons properly, the 6 dragons arrived. The moon dragon god over there, Selene. The fire dragon, Ignia. The water dragon god, Mercphobia. Hoping if they're showing dragons, they're going to show off the gold dragon. They don't show off the gold dragon. Click the next page. Damn it! But that's fine. They want to keep it still a mystery. The wood dragon god, Algeron. The gold dragon god, Vernice. The earth dragon god, Dogramag. 100,000s of wizards fell before them. Although I managed to defeat the earth dragon god, Dogramag, it came at the cost of my heart being eaten. And even in the end, he didn't die. But you didn't know that until recently, so. Having lost the strength to fight, I entrusted the tasks of Felon, the remaining 5 dragon gods, to the future. And we can see it's just on the board. Then we can see wizards in the background. You can see Kana's father. Why I can't remember his name. The strongest person in Fairy Tail. I can't think of his name. We saw him briefly, and he was technically on the 100-year quest, but he couldn't do anything against. Well, Guild Arts, thank you. I don't know why that escaped me. Since then, no one has been able to complete it. In 10 years, it became known as a 10-year quest. Then 20 years and 50 years, 50-year quest. As the months passed, now it's known as the 100-year quest. And now, you wizards of Fairy Tail have sealed 2 of the dragon gods. And the 3rd one is right in front of me. Rest assured, I am already dead. Huh? What? What do you mean? Everyone's freaking out. But didn't you say something earlier about the healing powers of dragons? Yeah, this is the panel I saw. People were discussing this on Twitter a few days ago. A wound inflicted by a dragon on another dragon can never heal. Therefore, the 5 of us all avoided a fight. Which means she could eventually die from that. Which definitely makes sense why the 5 dragon gods never fought each other. If 2 fought, and even if one won but was seriously injured, they could eventually die or just be picked off by another. So I can get why the 5 never fought each other, if they all have similar power levels. Well, also the water dragon god was different. Water dragon god was helping the town, and that. So it also comes down to who. It all comes down to personality in that too. In the end of it, even if we were to fight and one of us were to win, the wounds we would sustain then would never heal. Once that happened, we would be easily killed by another dragon the next time. Yeah, same thing I just was talking about. There's a big debate on that. Because it makes a lot more sense, and we wonder if the community was talking and wondering if any other dragons, the gold dragon or any of them, have injuries from the other dragon gods before finding out that. Because it had to have taken an example for them to realize that. I may appear nice and unharmed, but the wound I received from Ignia back then will soon claim my life. Wendy looks a little sad here. It seems you've misunderstood something. I'm quite fond of humans. What did you say? I've killed many people, yes, but it's not because they were human. It's because they were enemies who were after my life. Whether I'm a cat or a dragon, I did what I did to survive. I believe humans to be foolish creatures. Always fighting, always trying to stand above others. They hate and kill each other, never able to make the most of their lives. And yet, how far they have flourished. Their tiny little lives overflow with vitality. For all their foolishness, they still love each other and dream of the future. Aren't we dragons the same? That's why I've decided. This age of dragons is over. And in this world, I wanted to live as a human. However, to create such a world, needed Ignia and Verns out of the way. Those two have no intentions of understanding humans at all. That's why I wanted that weapon. Verns has to be the gold dragon that we still haven't seen. It's, like I said, it's one of the 5 dragon gods that is the gold dragon god. And we've only ever seen just the sigil on the wall for him. We're not Celine, moon dragon god, is out on a patio looking at the moon with Suzaku. Night breeze feels so good after a bath, doesn't it? So what did you wish to talk about, Suzaku? It's about Kunugi. What I did to him. That's in the past. We spoke of this before, no? I've killed many people. I won't begrudge my son's death on anyone. Kunugi was a warrior, and he simply died a warrior's death in battle. Does that not sound heartless? Perhaps that's one's area where dragons cannot beat humans. I should love him, but I accept his death as such. No, that's not it. I saw Kunugi within you. I even feel as if Kanugi is there. I told you, it's alright. Because there's one last job I must do before I die. One last... Oh, shit. I know you're there. And during this conversation, Celine looks over and apparently she can see the ghost of Irene. Or whatever you want to call it. The spirit of Irene that's been attached to Wendy this whole time, which they still haven't brought it back up. And Fairy Tail will eventually talk about this, because at least Carla knows about this, and other people know that she has Irene in her, which is definitely going to be brought up at some point. Oh, you can see me. And that's the end of the chapter. I'll load this up before we review this. I will say right now, there are a few things I want to talk about real quick. I got told certain things from the last Fairy Tail chapter, which, if true, awesome. The things I got told was that apparently they've confirmed Jalal will be coming back to the story at some point here. He's going to be more entwined. They're apparently also going to give even more backstory to the Dragon Slayers, Natsu, Gajeel, all of them. And there's another thing. I can't think now. There's one more thing, but yeah, so you got them being told that they're going to have more backstory. Jalal coming back to the front stage to have more action. Oh, I think I already mentioned this in the previous one. They know where the story will end for the 100-year quest. They have an idea where it's going to end, but they don't know if they're going to continue. They could just continue and keep going. They haven't decided that yet, because he's working on 2 projects. Multiple projects. He has Eden Zero and this. Eden Zero is his main project. This is the second project. There's also some side projects. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. We got the history of how guilds started, and how job requests started. You got people training using Dragon Slayer magic. You also had the start of the 100-year quest and how that worked. Which makes sense why it's a 100-year quest then. The thought of the 100-year quest at the beginning was a quest that would take 100 years. It's not that, it's just a quest that's been available for 100 years and no one has been able to beat it. We're still in between arcs, which I'm fine with, or this is a mini arc. I'm perfectly fine with it, just because we're still getting stuff like this, a little more building on the story, all that. I do wonder, in a sense, if they all have an idea to take out Ignia and Verns. Because... Or if... Here's the bigger question. Is Ignia going to be taken out before they even find Verns? Because Verns could be working with Ignia, and that's why we just haven't seen him, because we haven't seen the plan Verns has, like the plan Ignia has. We've gotten hinted to, getting shown that, but we haven't seen it yet. I'm guessing once the plan is shown, that's when we'll probably see more of it. Also, do wonder other stuff like do wonder other stuff like I know we'll eventually never see it, but the power that the first law spell that Alpsyria had, I would love just to know what it is, even if we don't see it, because it would be great just to get that out of the way. The last hidden spell, the last great spell, I would love just to know what it was. Otherwise, if you guys like the video, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, I recommend subscribing to the channel to keep up with a lot of content. Otherwise, this has been Mr. Again, signing off. Have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night, wherever you are, just have a good day. Hopefully you guys like the video. Like I said, this was mostly them just talking more them about the guild, everything, which was a really great chapter. Like I said, I can't wait till the next one. Can't wait to see what the hell will happen, if they're gonna talk more backstory, whatever. Whatever it takes, will definitely be great to see what comes of it. Otherwise, really, thank you guys so much for watching. Good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night, wherever you are, just have a good day. Hopefully I see you guys next video. And if you like the video, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I recommend subscribing to the channel to keep up with a lot of content. Otherwise, when the next chapter comes out, hopefully it won't take me 2 days to cover it, but I've been busy with work, and work is going to be hell next week. So if you see only a few videos next week, that's why. Work is going to be really, really hell. Because it's a holiday, but also the store is going to just be hell. So, otherwise, really hope I see you guys in another video, and peace.